Hi everyone, this is Arlene with a video tutorial for My Favorite Things. Today I'm going to share a tutorial on how to create a box card, and I actually found this really cool tutorial on YouTube. As I was sort of surfing around trying to figure out what type of card I was going to make, and I found Stamp Ning, and I'll put her YouTube name down below. Her name is Angela, and she has this awesome tutorial on how to create this pull-out box card. So that's what I created, and this was based on an MFT monthly challenge. We have a creative challenge every month. Go check it out. But the creative challenge for this month was to create a card with fun folds, and any type of card without the non-traditional folding. So this is what I created, and I used a lot of dynamics as well as the All Smiles stamp set that just came out in August with our August release. So this is the front of the card, and it has a belly band that you could pull down, but instead of adhering the belly band, because I have my border here, I didn't want to ruin the border, I used Velcro. So I just used a normal Velcro there, and it comes right on off, and it opens up like this. And it's really fun. It's a box. And so the only thing is that if it needs to lay flat, so you can't get two-dimensional inside, but it's just so cute how it's just, you know, a little hidden message in there. And you can actually insert a note in there as well if you want to. But yeah, so I'm going to show you guys exactly how I created this. So what you'll need is an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper, and I used a 12 by 12 that I cut down to 8.5 by 11. This is the Prima Reflections paper from my stash. You'll also need a 1 by 10 piece of designer paper. I took it from the same collection but a different design. This is going to be for the belly band. Okay, I already edged all of my papers, well, at least with these papers I edged them with my walnut stain distress ink. And then I'm going to actually layer my design paper onto this strip here of the Hot Fudge cardstock sold at the MFT website. What I did is I just made the cardstock 1/8 of an inch larger, so 1 1/8 by 10 1/8. And then for the inside of your card, you're going to need a 4 by 4 piece of designer paper. It's also from the same. What I decided to do is have it match the belly band. So this is 4 by 4, and then the matting in Hot Fudge cardstock is 4 1/8 by 4 1/8, so it layers nicely. And again, I edged everything with my walnut stain distress ink. Now what you want to do is take your trimmer, and I'm just happening to use my Fiskars trimmer, and you will need a either your scoring blade or a scoring tool, and I'm just going to use my scoring tool and push my cutting blade down to the bottom. What you want to do now is you want to score at 2 1/8 this way, and then 2 1/8 this way, so on each side. So I'm just going to insert the paper here, and I'm going to measure 2 1/8. Okay, and then I'm going to score it. So 2 1/8 on either side lengthwise, and then you're going to flip it this way, and you're going to go 1 1/4. And 3 3/8. Okay, and then you're going to flip it, and you're going to do the same thing. Okay, and you're done with the scoring, so you can put your trimmer aside. First, you're going to fold lengthwise. I'm just trying to find my scored lines here. So what I'm going to do first is fold all of them, and then I will do my bone folder after. And the reason why I do that is in case I have to fudge things a little bit or nudge things a little bit, I can go ahead and do that. Okay, and then you're going to go start folding this way. You can kind of see the box starting to form here. Now what you want to do is with the score line, the last score line, which is the 1 1/8, you want to fold it back. Okay, and by the way, I wanted the lines to be on the outside of my box. If you wanted it the opposite way, then you need to fold whatever you want showing on the outside of your box, this side right here, you want to make sure that's facing down, okay, when you start your folding. If I wanted this print to be showing over here, then I would start my folding this way. Okay, hope that makes sense. So because I want my this side showing on my box, I'm folding this way. Okay, now we're just folding back the 1 1/8 or 1 1/4 inch score line. Sorry. So I'm just going to take my bone folder and just kind of score these lines. So once you have it like this, you're all cut up to where we are. Okay. Now what we want to do is take this piece, and it'll naturally fold because you have a score line here. You want to take that and fold it down. Okay. And the scoring's going to be a little bit off. You just want to make sure you take your bone folder, because there's a lot of paper in between, so the scoring gets a little bit off there. So, okay, and then take this one and fold in. Okay, this is the base of your box, as you can tell. Okay, and then I'm just going to score that. Okay, now what you want to do is you're going to take this corner and you're going to fold it until it lines up so that this line here, or this edge here, lines up with this edge here. Okay, so we're going to make like a triangle, and you're going to leave this little piece alone. You're not going to fold that. So just go ahead and fold that back as best you can, because it's really thick paper. I'm using, design paper by Prima, and we know that it's very high quality paper, so it's very thick. Okay, so once you got that fold down, or once you have it even, you want to take your bone folder and just press that down. Okay, and then you want to do the same thing to the other side. So when you're done, you have something that looks like this. Okay, so you're going to go ahead and unfold that and open up your box. Okay, so once you have your box open, you want to go ahead and put your paper vertical, and the easiest way to do this is fold it up to the box wall line. Okay, so that's at the 3 3/8 line. So fold that up. The easiest way to do this is just to fold right at the box wall line down here and make this wrap around like that. Okay, you're going to do the same thing on this side. Okay, this is what it looks like. We're going like this. Okay, so that's one side, and then you're going to fold this part in. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing on this side. Fold at the 3 3/8 line, push these pieces in like so, and fold it back. Okay, once you have that done, it's going to look something like this. We're just going to go ahead and fold on those score lines that we created, the triangles, and we're just going to go ahead and push that down, and that's your card right there. Okay, you want to take a bone folder at this point and make sure all of your score lines are nice and tight. The reason I like to use a border or some lace on the edge is because the folds aren't always going to be 100% perfect, and I don't like how those little things peek there. So what I do is I either put trim or lace on the side, and it actually looks pretty nice too. Okay, so we are done with the box. I went ahead and adhered down the 1 by 10 designer paper onto the 1 1/8 by 10 1/8 hot fudge cardstock. And how I create the band is I just take the box and I just basically, no rhyme or reason, just fold it so that it wraps around like so. I don't measure or anything. But I don't put the Velcro on just yet because we still have to do the inside of the box card and it might get a little bit more dimensional. So what I want to do is decorate, and I also want to know where the center of my belly band is. So I'm going to go ahead and decorate the front. And the belly band just goes right on there. And the Velcro. So here's my box card. And here's my original one. And I will have a listing of all of the dynamics that I used on this particular card listed out on my blog, so go check it out. Thanks for watching. Bye.